terminal ray OA intersect the standard unit circle at pxy. Pxy. Now draw PM perpendicular to x axis. यहाँ पे perpendicular draw करो PM. तो ये 45 90 और ये बन जाएगा 45 डिग्री. So triangle OPM is 45 degrees, 45 degrees and 90 degrees triangle. इसका hypotenuse is equal to OP, that is equal to 1, क्योंकि ये standard unit circle है. Now side opposite to 45, that is OM, is equal to 1 upon root 2 hypotenuse, that is 1 upon root 2 into 1, that is equal to 1 upon root 2, or PM. PM is also side opposite to 45 degrees. So 1 upon root 2 hypotenuse is equal to 1 upon root 2. Hypotenuse क्या हमारा OP वो 1 है, so that is equal to 1 upon root 2. अभी यहाँ पे ये फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट है, ये सेकेंड, ये थर्ड और ये फोर्थ. So P lies in first quadrant. First quadrant. So x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0. Means they both are positive. So x is equal to OM. ये x है और ये PMY OM. That is equal to 1 upon root 2. And y is equal to PM. That is equal to 1 upon root 2. अभी आगे ये पॉइंट P क्या आएगा? XY is equal to 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2. Now sine 45 degrees, that is equal to y, that is 1 upon root 2. Cos 45 degree, that is equal to x, that is 1 upon root 2. Tan 45 degrees, that is equal to sine 45 degree upon cos 45 degree, that is 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2. तो tan 45 आएगा 1. Cosec 45 degree is equal to 1 upon sine 45 degrees, that is equal to 1 upon root 2. ये आएगा root 2. Secant 45 degrees, that is 1 upon cos 45 degree, that is equal to 1 upon root 2, that is equal to root 2. Now cot 45 degrees, that is equal to cos 45 degree upon sine 45 degree, that is equal to 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2, that is equal to 1.